310 Washington Avenue. This house means so much to us. It grew us up as an investment group. It allowed us to raise community money, make one of the most beautiful homes in the community, and then get our community paid back. And we want to take this video and this time to show you how we did that. Man, just this foyer. A color drench is something I had just seen on Instagram. So really bringing something from like the Instagram and Pinterest world to a home right here in Savannah was one of my main goals. So finding this 12 by 12 Italian marble tile to go and greet all of the guests as they come in was one of my favorite things. We added a massive ceiling medallion up front with a almost castle-like chandelier. When you walk down the stairs originally, there was a very small opening that was about 4 feet wide, starting right here. So as you came down the stairs, you ran straight into a wall. You know we couldn't have that. So we expanded this and opened it up for a nice flowy feel. This dining room is massive, 10-foot tall ceilings, and then the piece de resistance, the kitchen. In this kitchen, I can distinctly remember right here as I'm standing, walking on the actual floor beams. I remember with this house, we had to jack up some of the ceiling, jack up some of the floor, and so clearly everything had to go. We had to put a lot of new beams down. So literally from right here to this back half of the house was just wide open. And it really opened my eyes to the crawl space size 100 years ago. There wasn't a whole lot of space. I remember that there was a peninsula already, and so I really liked the peninsula model, and they just had a double oven, a weird like old gas style counter oven or gas style stove up on top, and gave me some cool inspirations. But what I really loved was I saw across the street a good friend of mine had a waterfall edge on their peninsula, and I was like, oh man, waterfall edge it is. It's just so sleek, so modern. It's got a 45-degree cut right there. I think it's perfect. But the biggest thing I think this kitchen captures, outside of the antique, modern vibe it's got going on, it's just got space, man. Like, look at this. I could fit 3 of me in this kitchen and not ever bump into the other one. So that's one of my favorite things that I had about designing this kitchen. With this custom stove alcove, I actually got the inspiration from another flipper here in Savannah. I saw them do it and I said, hey, that's a really modern-esque way to do the alcove near the stove, so let's run one of those. So I literally copied exactly what they did. I drew right here behind this tile, exactly what it should look like, the measurements and everything, and our construction team brought it to life. So that was amazing to see. And actually, funny story, they stained this thing like a provincial brown, and I walked in one day and I was just like, guys, no. And so it was fun getting to repaint this thing. But yeah, we've had so many comments back and forth of, man, where are your upper cabinets? Where are you gonna store things? Oh my gosh, there's no upper cabinets. And honestly, I've never lived in a kitchen that didn't have upper cabinets, but hey, I wanted to try something totally distinct, totally different. And so we spent the money, put the larger 36-inch base shelves down here, so you can put plates and bowls in nice, neat organizers that they have now. And what was awesome is I remember standing here with a family member of mine that provided these cabinets that were sourced locally. I was trying to find a cabinet that was neutral, but that still had a modern, sleek look, and I think we really nailed it. It doesn't have the thickness of the big shaker cabinets that are in existence, so it's more of a modern style shaker. And then of course we killed it with the handles on these cabinets as well. But I remember standing here with her and just going through both of our models. I had a 3D, she had a paper model, and we're just like, hey, how do we want the cabinets exactly to look? Where do we want to put the base cabinet here, base cabinet there? How is the peninsula going to be? And so all of that was so fun, but man, it's so much work. So everybody that does kitchen remodels, we see you. One of my favorite things in this kitchen is this little shot right here. You'll see this. Like, this is just so picturesque to me. We have 2 countertop hutches that are literally just 42-inch uppers with a middle piece that brings the countertop and the upper together. and this is called a countertop hutch. And here you can store all kinds of stuff. Mainly I would think like a cutlery piece or a special china even that maybe you don't want broken or seen, but those are of course soft close. And I loved when picking out all the colors for this house that this was oak. It's so hard to find like a white or a rift oak in cabinet style that has a slim shaker to the frame. So really appreciative of all the newer cabinet makers that are bringing this style in. It goes perfectly in contrast with the almost Revere pewter style or color cabinets that the lowers are. Now, this door right here, this door was white, and I didn't know if I wanted to put a stained door, or clearly I wasn't ever gonna put a white door, but I was like, should I get a stained door or should I paint it a certain color? But literally I just got inspiration from something probably on Pinterest or Instagram and almost created this like picturesque little shot right here. And I feel like this door, accompanied by the antique door handle, just brings this whole little area to life. So as you walk in from either your mother-in-law's suite or the garage in the back, you just have this little piece of heaven as soon as you walk in. You can go into your butler pantry, grab a snack, you can grab a cup to go get some water from your fridge. But if this was me, I would probably have a little keychain hanger either right here or make this a little coffee area and put your keys over here. It's all limitless what you can do with this area. But just wanted to show you guys the kitchen and into the pantry, just show you how much we put into this. So in this master, we have one of my favorite things about it is these 6 foot tall board and batten walls. So like I've already told you guys, I'm 6 foot, 220, and you only feel like it's really elegant when you're near like a piece of trim, when it's really tall and above you. And so in both bathrooms, the master and the guest, I brought the 6 foot tall board and batten wall right here. So I'm super excited about this, drawing it out on the wall for our contractor and then him bringing it to life. I love it. But also this vanity, man, this is a 7 foot long, double quartz countertop custom vanity. I mean, this thing it's so rich. The details in this vanity are just absolutely stunning. But putting this whole thing together, I actually do through mood boards. And in those mood boards, I would have an assistant of mine essentially make 100,000 renditions. I know she's gonna watch this video, so shout out to you, Ashley, you did an amazing job. And in those mood boards, what I did was I would find an inspiration picture online, and then I would say, hey, let's pull everything out of this inspiration picture, let's put it on a 3D model that we already have of the bathroom, and let me just think about what exactly I want to put together. And so what she would do is bring those things over, use Canva and our 3D model, and just be plugging and playing as I'd say, yes, this, no, that, yes, that, no, this. And so finally, after so much time, we finally put something together that I was like, hey, this is the Washington product. I've never seen a bathroom like this. This is totally an original Dylan Chansey of Tribe Investment Group design. We constructed this, we designed it, we acquired it, and so it's so humbling just to say those things, that this was actually something we did. When we got into this bathroom, we saw how choppy it was, and it would just never work. The shower was in where we have the master closet now. It was like a little jailhouse shower with those tiny 4x4 square tiles they used to have back in the day. The shower head was like 6 foot tall, so the shower head was like right here, almost stood eye level with it. And it just felt like a little jailhouse shower. You're like in this little dungeon almost. No light, and just not my style at all. So we busted that shower out, moved it to the back, which I'll show you here in a second, and then we walled this off, made a doorway so you can have a massive master closet with the same 10-foot ceilings that you're enjoying all throughout the rest of the house. And that's also another thing I appreciate about this house. They put 10-foot ceilings upstairs too. So you never feel like you're lacking room. Now, I wanted to pick up on what we did with the shower. So designing this was not a total pain because there was already a about 8-inch lifted off the ground platform with a big tub on it. I literally said you can just walk into this shower, and you literally can. We've already done the splash test. We have a 36-inch curved piece of glass that's totally custom. That'll go right here. So as you're showering, you're not splashing anybody. But as soon as you get done, you can grab your towel right here, dry off, and exit the shower. Such a cool concept. And the whole time, clearly we need some frosted panels here or else everyone in Washington's gonna see the goodies. But with a frosted panel here, you can still have the beautiful ambiance of Washington Avenue right there as you're showering. So I just imagine taking a shower, and you know, a lot of you guys, you think in the shower, just like every human on earth does. But taking a shower in here, having beautiful moss oak trees overhanging your window, you just gotta be one of the most like ambiance-ridden things you can do. So I haven't showered here yet, but I'm hoping the new homeowner gets all the little things that we thought about when we were constructing this house. And oh man, we have had so much divisiveness over why did you guys leave the laundry room upstairs in the master? Guys, it's simple efficiency. Whoever's doing the laundry is not gonna wanna take the laundry from all the people with all the bedrooms upstairs, lug it down the second story to the first story, through the kitchen into where some people left comments saying you should have the laundry in here, and then it's all mixed up with your food in your pantry. No, it's so much easier to have right where you shower, a place to throw your clothes if you're in the master suite. Or if you're someone living in the guest bedrooms upstairs, to just have a laundry basket in your room and pull it 10 feet upstairs to the laundry room. So that makes it super simple for whoever is actually doing the laundry. I think and defend the master bedroom and bathroom need to have laundry right with them. And this backyard offers plenty of room for your gatherings, throwing a football. Heck, if you want to put a pool back here, there's plenty of space for that too. But what we saw when we originally acquired this house was there's a bunch of siding work that we're gonna need to do. And so what's really awesome is if you stare at the house long enough, because they hit it really, really well, there is pieces of the house where we clearly had to take out rotten 100-year-old wood and put in new custom-made wood panels. And so in this siding, you can see we literally had to custom make, our construction crew literally had to custom make new wood pieces to replace all of the old rotten pieces. So super cool how you can see in rehabbing or breathing new life into homes, there was once a dead home. You know, this house sat here for 10 years with no one touching it. So I love that Tribe Investment Group was able to fix up the entire outside, the entire inside, and that leaves us right here. Little piece of serenity in this amazing little courtyard. And you've got your lights lit up at night. You've got your own little piece of Savannah just to entertain guests or just unwind after a long week. Sitting here in this Renaissance style, unique American heritage home it's honestly, it makes me jaw drop every time I walk in here. 310 Washington Avenue is actually the biggest and baddest project Tribe's ever done. We took something made in the last century and we brought it to life in this century. We used a crowdfunding model from community money to force appreciation in a community home that was distressed. And now it's for sale and on the way out. So we're working on getting our community paid back. A model that we started thinking of about 3 years ago. So to see it come to full light here in this almost 100-year-old home, it's pretty cool.